Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be reviewing a movie and it is titled Homecoming. It is showing on Bimbo Ademoye TV on YouTube, featuring Bimbo Ademoye, Timini, Egbuson, Bisola, Aiyeola and the rest. Let us get right into the review. So this movie is a Christmas movie, sort of. It's a holiday movie. So yeah. So, Bimbo Ademoye movies on her channel usually feel like high budget movies because they have this vibe of Prime Video and those streaming platforms. They just have this different vibe, like something that was really paid attention to. You can see the attention to detail, and I really love that about her channel. It is one of the channels on YouTube that you see good effort, and it just feels like extra money was put into it. Let me just put it like that. Not saying that other channels don't put enough money into their productions, but you can just see the difference. Okay, her channel and that of Omoni Oboli, they are quite different, and yeah, that's just all I've got to say for now. Now, for the main review for this main movie, there is a certain bar that Bimbo Ademoye has sort of set on her channel that I just personally anticipate some kind of movies. I just anticipate those high quality movies. Not saying that this particular one is not high quality, but the storyline is kind of off. The storyline is quite below the bar that she has set. The acting is good, is excellent as usual. Both the lead actors, the supporting actors, and the rest of the cast, they take their time in casting. But then this particular storyline, I was not expecting it. Considering that Bimbo takes her time to promote her movies and the energy, the efforts she puts, you are always expecting a banger. But this particular one, I don't know if it is the oversaturation of Christmas movies this particular year. It seems that every Tom, Dick, and Harry is making a Christmas movie, and I just can't get it. Like, why should Christmas movies be boring? Let me just break down the story. So this movie is about Bimbo. What's her name again? Dieko. She is a lady that stays with her grandfather who is blind, and she takes care of her grandfather, and she's in need of money for her grandfather's medications and hospital bills and all those kind of things. So she's actively searching for a job. After her first job, she lost it or something happened. I think she mentioned what happened. But yeah, so she's in search of a job, and almost 30 plus into the movie, 30 minutes plus into the movie, or even 40, I'll be 1 hour, we just see her searching for a job. We just see her looking for a job and getting rejected. Like 30 minutes plus into this movie, she's still looking for a job, she's still getting rejected. And it's just repeated scenes for me. We know that she's looking for a job. We know that she has failed to secure a job, and it's the same story over and over again. Why do you keep showing scenes, similar scenes? Why do you keep repeating those scenes? So I think that initially there are lots of repeated scenes in this movie, and I got bored. I was like, when are we going to get to the good parts? Like, can we just skip to the greater part of this movie? So the only problem I have with this story, I mean with this movie, is the storyline. And if there is a problem with the storyline, then it's not going to be a great movie. So this movie, okay, like I already started telling you about the movie itself. The movie is about this young lady that is looking for a job, to save money to take care of her her grandfather's hospital bills, and she ends up going for an interview. But then this interview happens to be for the wrong position. What happened was that when she got to the company, the time had already passed for the interview, and she decided to sneak in her CV, and she was called into the wrong department, right? So she had applied for financing. I'll be waiting. Yeah, she applied to get into the finance department, but then the interview had finished and she snuck in her application to a different department, and it happened to be the fashion department of that particular company. Got into the wrong department and she was not hired immediately, but she offered her idea for a particular problem that the company had encountered as at the time that she was there, and that idea was later considered by the CEO, and she was partially hired, and after some time she was fully hired into the company, the fashion company, even though she knew nothing about it. She didn't like the job, but the pay was good and she needed the money for her grandfather's hospital bill. So it happened that her boss is this bitter young lady that is traumatized by something that had happened in her family. If you watch the movie, you know the reason why she was like that. We got to find out why she was like that towards the end of the movie. But yeah, she's not so bad, but you could see the rudeness, and sometimes she would exhibit some characters and some attitude that would make you call her a wicked boss. So she was all about business. That is the boss. She was all about business. She was all about work, work, work. She didn't seem to love her family enough to sacrifice her time. I don't know if you're getting my point. So there was this job that came up in Abuja where the boss's family resided, and the boss decided that Bimbo and her other worker is going to go with her to their family house. So before that time, Bimbo had already met this boy, and this boy or guy, this guy, which is Timini, happened to be the brother of Bimbo's boss. So they had met some time ago, and when Bimbo's boss wanted to travel to Abuja with Bimbo and the other colleague did not like Bimbo. So she did something that made the boss tell Bimbo to take a bus to Abuja instead of taking a flight. So on that bus, Bimbo had met the brother of her boss. Are you getting me? And this guy, is not that he's not rich, he's very rich. He has his own car, he could fly, he could get on a flight if he wanted, but he wanted that bus experience. So they met on the bus, and they talked and kind of became friends. So they didn't know that they were going to the same place until they got to that place and they met each other in the guy's house. Okay, so it happened that this guy that she met is the brother of her boss, and her colleague that did not like her wanted to spoil the whole thing. And yeah, there were some family issues that came up, and back and forth fighting. And I don't want to spoil this movie, but yeah, something happened, and Bimbo put her boss in her place and decided to quit the job. Now, from the way I told this story, is it sweet in your ears? Ahem. The parts where they fell in love. Must they fall in love? Okay. Let's just say they must fall in love. I didn't really see the normal Bimbo and Timini chemistry. They have chemistry. No be today. We all know that their chemistry is undeniable. But in this particular movie, they have that chemistry, but the storyline was not helping. I just think that this storyline is below average. It's below the bar that Bimbo has set on her channel. And honestly, I was quite disappointed because I always look forward to Bimbo's movies. And I know that it's not every of her movies that I must like. So I guess that this is one of her movies that I don't really fancy. Anywho's, that is about the story. Should you watch it? I think you should watch it. Do you know why I think you should watch it? Without looking into all these small, tiny details and trying to find a fault in the story, you would actually love it. A lot of effort was put into it. the costume was amazing. That was one of the sweetest thing in this movie. I was looking forward to everybody's look. The costume was amazing, and the characters in this movie carried the actors in this movie carried the characters so well, especially Bisola that acted Uduak. She is the boss. She carried her character so well, and then Bimbo is always carrying her characters on her head. So what do you expect? I think generally I think it's a good movie, but then I think that the storyline is below average. It's predictable, and it is also like it's like the weak link in all the movies that are on Bimbo's channel. So, what am I saying? I am saying that this movie is not bad, but then it is not the best on her channel. And I personally don't find the storyline appealing because it dragged a lot. And it's about 2 hours long. And for what? We could have just covered everything within 1 hour, honestly. But it's 2 hours long, and yeah, I guess that is what it is. Well, that is the end of this review. I hope that you have watched my Christmas vlog. I think I titled the video Christmas in Nigeria, Christmas Day in Nigeria. Yes, I hope you have watched that vlog. If you're interested in things like that, is that the end of this review? What else? What else? What else? Oh, of course, another vlog will be coming to this channel on the 30th or 31st of December. It's going to be amazing. So there is this cultural thing, there is this festival in my mom's town, and it will be happening on the 30th of December. It is the hottest festival I've ever seen. So stay tuned on this channel to see it if you're interested. I don't know if I'll be going live on that day, but I'm sure that I'll have videos to post. I'll vlog about it. You're going to enjoy it. It's very gaga twash. Anyways, that's the end of this review. Oh god, I don't know why I look so pretty. Anyways, that is the end of this review. I'll see you next time. Peace.